Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Thursday, August 16th, 2018. Happy Thursday, everyone. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame here. A lot of good stuff happening on this day here. We've had quite a pullback overall, a decent bounce from yesterday's lows, and right now price bouncing back up. It's an inside day at the moment, but what you're noticing here again is that the prevailing trend remains to the upside. That's just a near-term trend. The bigger trend brings you out even more. 2790 continues to be a major area of support. We couldn't even get there yesterday when we had everything we needed. And so again, is this another buying opportunity for a continuation higher? I mentioned before 2845. That's the level right there. That's going to be the major level that opens up the upside. There are shorts there, shorts trapping here, shorts, and this is where the buy stops start to come out and release to the upside. There could still be a rejection here. Price could come up here, reject, and drop pretty hard. But again, that occurs off that 28.45 level, so continue to watch that level in the near term. Here's a look at the NQ. Very similar price action here. A nice little pullback over the last few days. A little easier in the NQ with the failed high at the 7,500 level. Price pulled back, did not quite get into 7,300 or 7,200, which would have been the easy targets down below. And instead, inside day, price pushing back above 7,400, which was our pivot yesterday that we were watching. And again, if this market can continue to hold that zone, we could be looking at another push higher. Now, where that breaks down is 74.80. That's kind of akin to that 28.45 in the ES. If there's any rejection in that zone, that could open up another round of weakness. Right now, the market remains in a very bullish uptrend, so breaking through those highs would open up another major squeeze to the upside. All right, now taking a look here at gold. Gold may be at a big time buy zone right now. We've broken through 1200. We've smashed through each of the major areas of support that we've had over the last year and a half, and did not quite get down as low as the 1120s, but did get as low as 67.10 and is already 20 handles off that low. There's a range of 21.9 today. That's 170% of ADR. That is a rejection day. So as it's currently developing, it looks like a rejection day is developing at these lows. The 1177.5 level and as low as 1175s, that's going to be the zone here where absorption is already kind of occurring. You know, we could wait for a pullback here sometime during the day. You could look to scale in just a little bit today and look to add over the next few days. But the idea here is that this is a strong low, and based off of that low, if price can reclaim acceptance above 1200 to 1204, then we could likely be looking at a longer term move into 1287.60 to 1300. 1287.60 being composite VPOC. Now that move may take the better part of a couple of months to get to. It could be as quick as a few weeks, but this has been a very bearish trending commodity here lately. Nothing has been able to really get it to go turn around and bounce. This could be the day finally where we at least see some sort of return. Doesn't have to be all the way up here necessarily. A bounce back toward 1235, 1230 to 1240 could be significant enough, and then anything after that could be gravy. So right now the near term bounce idea would be to look to defend 1175 to 1178 for a shot at bouncing into 1225 to 1230. Okay, now taking a look at the YM. What you'll notice with the YM is that we've gotten a pretty significant rejection day in the previous session, and we're getting a midpoint retest here already bouncing higher. So 12,150, a very solid zone of support. We're already starting to see some strength above prior highs. This type of behavior here suggests more strength and at the very least, a retest of prior highs as long as price continues to hold that 25,150. A failure to hold that level would open up a retest of lows. So right now, this thing looking pretty solid. Lastly, Bitcoin up another percent. Yesterday up about 5-6% at one point in the day, then pulled back. Again, I mentioned anytime price gets below 6K, it's a buying opportunity. Getting as low as 58, 55, and seeing it bounce as high as 66 really quickly by the next day was solid. Today is an absorption day where they're defending the pullback. Again, if price can continue to hold that 6K, there's the opportunity to bounce up back toward 8K. So holding that level, failure to hold that level could open up the next major round of selling pressure, as every time prices bounced off 6K, we're getting lower and lower highs, which could mean the next time it tests that zone, we could be breaking it. All right, that is it for now. Let's see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.